Israel is your client state. This is like taking orders from your housekeeper, which you would never do. Why would you do that if you had self-respect? So the first thing you would do if you were sitting down to come to terms with your opponent, this big country, Iran, that you haven't been able to beat militarily, would be to tell Israel, hey, we're suing for peace. We're going to get this done. You knock it off. But the U.S. didn't do that. This administration did not do that. In fact, apparently, according to the Israelis, they never even consulted Benjamin Netanyahu. They did not tell him that we were right on the cusp of ceasefire talks. Why? Because they were worried that he would do what he did with Operation Eternal Darkness, Operation Hell, and scuttle the whole thing by doing something crazy like bombing apartment buildings in Beirut, Lebanon. So apparently, getting Israel under control so the United States could save its economy and the lives of its troops was not even on the table. Like the one thing we know we're not going to do is tell the Israelis to behave. And that's why there is, in practical terms, in effect, if not name, no ceasefire right now. The one that everybody in the United States desperately wants. So the question is, and it is the question, unfortunately, why can't the United States get its proxy, its client state, its effectively its employee, Israel, under control? Why is that the one thing that's never on the table? That's the question. It's the question that Joe Kent, one of the top U.S. intel officials, asked when he resigned a few weeks ago. We got into this war at the urging of another country, Israel. The war did not go well. Now we can't get out of the war because of the behavior of that same country, Israel. Why? Why can't this president or any president say no to Israel? And we have a right to know why. It's not just because we love Israel and it's the only democracy in the Middle East. And if it is, then our leaders are dumber than we thought they were. But it's probably not that. Because they understand perfectly well how bad this is for the U.S. And there are, believe it or not, a lot of people in the White House who care about the United States.